Hey everyone, welcome back. It's been a minute. A Oh man, I better mute myself. Look at that. How's everyone doing tonight? Are we ready to partay? Because we don't even need a part B because we have the part A. Hey Tia, there's my big sister right there. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. I have so much to tell you all about. I'm not even kidding. Whoop whoop. Hope the crowd picks up though. Hey Jill. Hello. Mutt nuts. Crazy world. They're new here. Welcome to the madness. This is gonna be a fun one. So yeah, there's a bunch going on. You guys know the Etsy store reopened, right? Woo! No need to applaud, just throw money. I'm just kidding. Kinda, sorta. Yeah, I had to get my angles all figured out again. Ooh, mama say, mama sa, mama goose. What is up? You know, I listened to that, or I saw this one post about that song. The one that's like, Mama say, Mama sa, Mama. So apparently it's the actual lyrics are, I'm going to say it one more time. I'm not going to stop. Who knew that? I'm going to say it one more time. I'm not going to stop. And I've been just saying, Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa, not even knowing if that meant something, which my luck, it would be in some other language. And I've been saying something naughty this whole time. But, I say naughty things all the time. I'm here, but I'm making meatloaf, so I won't be able to text. Hi, Tia. Well, hi, AK Rose. I'm so glad you're here. Jill, I don't know if I said hi, but hi. Man, meatloaf sounds so good. My mom used to make meatloaf, and she'd take this big old burger, like all the burger after all the, guts are put together, and then she puts this cheese in the middle of it, like lays out a bunch of cheese and then like rolls it up. And it was like the best thing ever. It was like very unhealthy, but that's just how I like my meatloaf. Is like extremely unhealthy. Kerwin puts like brown sugar and stuff in it. I don't know anything about that life. For reals. Ooh, Rebecca, my other sister, is in here. What's up? Today has been a nutso day. Like my work decided to schedule us every Monday and Tuesday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. They got me messed up. And they're like messaging me like, don't forget to offer TV service. And I'm like, look, I'm going to offer my foot up your butt, making me be here 11 hours, telling me to offer some TV. I'm tell you what, I'm eating chocolate cake and ice cream. That's my kind of dinner right there. Chocolate cake and ice cream. Ooh, DNIC for the outstanding karaoke. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, thank you, DNIC. Oh man, first live back and we get a super chat. Can we believe this stuff? Oh my gosh. Jean Glaze can cook really well. It's yummy. I bet. I'll have to be the judge of that myself, though. Jean Glaze, if you're in here, I expect meatloaf delivery. Pretty please. Man, can you imagine that post office be smelling that package like, what she got up in here? Calling the authorities, like, I don't know what she's cooking, but it's something, man. Something that should not be legally shipped. That's what he would say to me, probably. Mama say, mama sa, mama goose. Somebody look up those lyrics. I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure it's not going to say it one more time. I'm not going to stop. That just reminded me of that post, and it was hilarious. Man, so what's new? The Etsy shop reopened, and I'm going to show you these cool pins, like after, we get into a little bit. What else? So Nora, little ninja Nora, she just turned 7 years old. And let me tell you guys, she thinks she's like hot stuff now. Tell you what, like everything. She says like big words too, like that's unacceptable. I'm like, what do you know? And she's like, I'm 7 now. Look. Excuse me. There's lots of excuse me going on. But for her birthday, we had talked about like all of her friends being invited to this crazy arcade place that has like bowling and like laser tag, a bunch of arcade games, and it was going to be an ordeal. And she says, I just want Chinese. I just went to go to Chinese for my birthday. So I'll tell you what, we're like, okay, save us a buttload of money. Let's go to Chinese. And yeah, so that's what we did. But they're not like the Mexican restaurant where they put a sombrero on your head or anything. So she didn't. We just sang her happy birthday there, and she got lots of presents. But that's all she wanted was the Chinese buffet. That's why I'm feeling older. Yeah, man. I'm turning 30 this year in July, and I can't even handle it. And my whole family knows that I'm struggling with it too, and they keep messaging me like, "Ooh, here comes 30." I'm like, "Don't remind me." I feel like expectations are real when you turn 30. Like pay your taxes on time, you know, do fold your laundry when it's done out of the dryer, and that's just not what I do. It sits in the basket for a few days. And even when I do want to put it away, it doesn't really get folded. It just gets shoved in the drawer. Who has time to sit there and fold? Not me. I just don't possess brain stamina for all that. Yeah, so for those who don't know, like someone who said that they were new, I have adult, like crazy ADD issues. Well, I don't really think of them as issues, but when I randomly start talking and then I'm like, what was I talking about? You'll see all my friends in the chat be like, this is where you were, Crashley. And then I'll pick up. But yeah, I just lose my train of thought all the time. Q, honey, that shit will sit in the basket till you're 60. What? What shit is sitting in what basket? Oh boy. I'm not ready for my stuff to be in a basket. I don't know why I'm thinking of saggy boobs right now, but that's where my mind went. Like they said in a couple boulder holders, that's where they are right now. Oh yes, so Etsy shop is opened. So that has been going great. Sales kind of slowed down after the first couple days, but I'm telling you, I got a lot of stuff in the works. I was hoping my new friend Olivia would come in here. Oh, your laundry dummy. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought you were talking about when I turned 30 and then something sits in a basket. I don't know. Anyway, so I posted these pens this weekend, and I'm telling you, I got to figure out how to take better pictures of my pens. Oh, where'd the other one go? But here's the story. I accidentally bought the wrong glitter for these pens. I wanted glow in the dark glitter, and when I got it, it was this chunky, crazy looking glitter. But they turned out to be like these disco ball pens, and they totally glow in the dark. Aren't they pretty? This is like the newest posting, and I swear when I'm using these, like it's like I'm blinging, like I'm ready to go. But they're nice and thick. And you turn all the lights off and they glow. That's the orange one, the green one, the blue one, pink, purple. They're like so much prettier in person. And none of the pictures do it justice. I'm telling you, those have to be like some of my favorite new pens ever. I am 44. I have ADD, ADHD, dyslexia, and OCD. So I know the struggle is real. Look, I ain't got all that stuff. But holy moly, girl! Like, how long does it take you to fold your laundry? Like, it takes me a hot minute if it ever gets folded. Like I said, when I need a basket, then I usually just shove them all in a drawer or something. Yeah, that's how it goes. Ooh, thanks for the favorite of the shop, whoever did that. But yeah, all the pins in there too can be customized. Like this one, I think the last rainbow pin just sold out. But yeah, this one has my name on it. Like this was one of my other favorite designs where the picture didn't really do it justice. But these are out of stock, but I could probably relist them because I have all the stuff to remake them. But it just, take me a second. Ooh, hi, Diamond Sparkle Chase. Welcome. I just chuck it on the shelf. Yes. Yes. Dude, and when people like come over, like, hey, we're gonna come over and have this cricket party. And I'm just like, great. I swear that night before, things get shoved behind crevices that we didn't even know existed. Like we're shoving stuff in some places, like behind the TV, that's mounted on the wall. This stuff is going somewhere. That's how it goes in my house. Man, whew. I'm so happy I'm not the only one. I thought I was alone. Whew. What else is new? Oh yeah. So I told my friends this over the weekend. Kerwin, Nora decided to go. Oh, thank you, Alexis Rose 3. Thank you. You are the real MVP of the day. Ooh, ooh. Anyway, we went to Mexican this past weekend, and they have this machine in there. And I don't know if these are everywhere. I know they are where Tia is, but you ever like go into a gas station or something and they have these little slot machine things where you can win money? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Anybody? They like sit on the counter or something. You can just sit there and you just put in some money, and it's not at a casino. They're like at gas stations, stuff like that. Nobody? Man, the delay is real. Well, anyway, there was one of those inside this Mexican restaurant. And I always like ask Kerwin, like, yo, give me like $5 to play on this machine. And he's always fighting with me, like, no, it's a waste of money. Well, this time he put in $5, and of course I wasted it all in like 5 spins. And like all the money was gone immediately. So I was like, man, that was quick. He got up to go get his jacket, and he decided to put like $5 more in without telling me about it. And so he sits there and spins this thing, spending his $5. Well, he ends up winning like 20. Okay. And then I was like, ooh, let me spin for a little bit. So I think that I won like a little bit, maybe another 20 or so. And then I was like, look, you could spend the rest because I just don't have the luck in me. And so I went and I sat back down, and like next thing I know, he's grabbing my shirt as I'm sitting down at the booth. He's like, get over here now. And I was like, what? And there it is. He just won $1,400. And I'm like, you did what? He really did win $1,400 on this little slot machine thing at the Mexican restaurant. And of course, me being the skeptical I am, I'm like, that's not real. It doesn't seem real until you have the money in your hand. And so he went up there and he told, the Mexican restaurant people, like, look, I won this money. They're like, just kind of looking at each other. I don't think we have that much money in our cash register. And he was like, well, I didn't think so. So then they asked us to come back the next day, I guess, when they can get the money. And sure enough, Kerwin goes in there and he gets his $1,400. And I'm like, is this for real? Like, I sent my pals pictures of me holding like this fan of cash. And I'm like, look, I'm big balling today. This is me. It was like the best thing ever. And of course, Kerwin's like, now we can pay our taxes. And I'm like, oh, yay. I'm sitting here thinking I can buy this diamond painting. I could buy these little alcohol ink things. And he's all like, we got to pay taxes on the house. Oh, hi, Kerwin.
Well, those taxes got to get paid sometime.
That's what you sound like.
We got to pay those taxes today. That's a good thing I won, so we can pay taxes. Get it out of the way.
You're being very noisy.
You were making fun of me.
Were your ears burning? So the voice in the background is my husband, Kerwin. He's the diamond.
Hello.
He's the diamond painting community husband. So free to share. Please take him off my hands. Just kidding. Most people don't think I have all that when they watch my videos or live streams. I have learned how to manage it very well from a young age. Girl, not me. I'm all over the place all the time. This one person messaged me and she was talking about, look, can I get my name changed? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Do I look like the Social Security office? What are you talking about changing your name? And it's for the retreat because I'm making customized swag, but I sounded like an idiot. She was like, is it too late to change my name? I'm like, what are you coming to me for? Oh, I love you too, Mom. Jenny Halleck. Is that how you say it? Halleck? Jenny. What?
Jenny Hale K.
Oh, it looks like Halleck to me. I knew that was Jenny Hale. That's my mom-in-law. Look, I'm a bad daughter-in-law. I was like, Halleck? What the heck is Halleck? I was like, my bad. Ooh. It doesn't matter. What? What are you talking about, Sherry? Hold on, now I gotta see what this is about. Oh, she wants that. Girl, get it. Like this. I don't know what you mean by matter piece. Sorry, I got a message on the side here. Oh, there it goes. I think masterpiece of yours. Aw. It's on Etsy, lady. Oh, are they sold out too? He wants the animal print one. Oh, I have one in this little stashy stash here. Look, this was another fun one. Look, this is like the tiger striped pin. You know how long this took me to get the stripes on this pin perfectly? At first, they were like tiny little sliver stripes. And then I took one look at it after it came out and I was like, I cannot weed all of this extra out. So then I did bigger stripes and it looks so cool. The thickness of the new pins is great, very comfortable. You know what it is, Yvonne? It's the resin. I'm telling you, switching to resin was like the best move ever. Like the pins are a little bit. Oh, the pins are a little bit more expensive to finish, but it's so worth it in the end because like it doesn't come off, you know? It lasts forever and it's so smooth. Like I don't know if you can see that glossy look on the end there. It is very smooth. It's fabulous. Fabulous. Yvonne, have you worked on or used the putty at all? See, that's another big thing we have coming is our very own putty. I think we're going to call it Poliwag Paste to go with the whole frog theme. I got it, Diamond Sparkle Chase. I'm going to look at it in a second. But yeah, Poliwag Paste. At first we wanted ribbit stick it, but then we Googled it and it was taken by people who make frog stickers. I think is what they do. I'm not too sure. But I love it. I think it's fabulous. Like I'm super picky about the wax when it comes to multi-placing. And I'm telling you, this stuff lasts forever and it's like extra sticky. And you get that cool like pop. Like listen, cool bam. It's like the best pop ever. Although I placed that a little bit crooked, but still. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad to be back. I really am. So like we were gonna kind of do like a not a test, but a little trial stream on Tuesdays because Sunday night it felt like everyone was kind of having dinner and I don't know. I missed having the full weekend with my family, and I think I don't know. I just kind of got. I hated splitting it up because like if we were at Kerwin's mom's house, you know, having a cricket party or doing whatever we're doing, we would have to make sure that we were home, you know, to go live by 6, and it just kind of split things up, you know. So Tuesday night, you know, I get off work, you know, if they keep this overtime going, I get off work at 6 p.m. my time. So going live at 7, you know, I'm already here because I work from home. And that just it seems like it's going to work out better, you know, depending on if the crowd likes it and you know, it hasn't really been a big turnout, but this is my first one back, I think. So maybe it'll pick up. Hopefully you guys are okay with the timing. But I think it's going to work out better for us for sure. What's up, Tijuana Crafter? Did I say that right? Because I'm awesome. Woo! Ooh, we got a new order. Who did it? Marilyn. Oh! Oh, you got my favorite one. Oh, that makes me so, so happy. Ooh, are you going to get it customized? Let me see. Yes, we're custom. I love, that's another thing. I love customizing these pins. Seriously. Tia, tell them about your pin. Tia, like, there's a little option on there for, like, if you want it customized, you put your name and stuff. And Tia put butterfly, like a little butterfly icon thing. And then Tia's crazy craft addictions. And then another butterfly. And I was like, girl, I don't know if you didn't think that I would do this, but I found a way. And that one was hard to weed out too, but it was so worth it because I thought it turned out pretty cute. And she got one of the cover minder signs too. I don't think I brought one in here. But those are cool. Those are like little metal signs that you can put your cover minders on, which can also be customized, but those are not listed yet. But those will only be like, I don't know, $5 or something. Something like that. Ooh. Mm. I, I wrote down this thing because I knew there was so much I wanted to catch up on. And I wrote down this joke that I told Tia and Rebecca and Jen. And they don't know, but I was sitting there busting up laughing. And I just messaged them and I was like, did you guys know that 10 plus 10 is the exact same as 11 plus 11? And then Tia sends us this voice clip and she was like, well, no, I didn't. But man, thank you for clearing that up for me. And she was just seemed so serious, which I didn't think that she got it at that point, which, now I know that she really didn't understand it. She was just trying to make me feel better. She was just like, thanks for letting me know because I had no idea that 10 plus 10 was the same thing as 11 plus 11. So then it's hard to, text it back. But then I was like, yes, because 10 plus 10 is 20 and 11 plus 11 is 22. I'm just busting up laughing. And then that's when I know Tia didn't get it the first time. Because she was like, oh, 22, TOO. And I'm like, this is why, my head is like a constant cable TV show because I just think I'm hilarious. I really do. That friend she was being supportive. She was like, I just didn't know that. Gosh, what was that other tidbit I gave you? Oh, the breakfast. Like, why is breakfast called breakfast? It's because you're breaking the fasting from sleeping. Duh. I heard that on the radio and I was like, what? Oh my gosh, that makes total sense. Wow. And I don't even know who it was, but they're like, yeah, I did know that. I'm like, you couldn't let me have it. And Tia, I bet Tia knew, but she was like, but I could tell. She was like, oh no, I didn't know that. That's so cool. You know, I don't, I don't think you even realized I changed your name in our chat. With Princess Tia, I know that one. I ordered butterflies and I'm sorry I was being a butt. I wanted to put you to work. I never thought you would get the butterflies on there. Whoop, whoop. Butterflies were fun. I did have to call in Kerwin because I tell you what, when you get a cricket, you have it cut out what you want. And then you have to take these needle things and you have to weed out all the extras. Well, when you have tiny letters, the weeding out is so tiny that sometimes I'm like, son of a B word, this is BS, blah blah. I just get into one of those things and I'm like, Kerwin, if you don't come weed out this name, I'm gonna pitch a fit and blah blah blah. I just talk major smack. And he's there every time to get the little needle tools and weed it out. So he did have to weed out them butterflies for you and the dots on the eyes. Does anyone else in here have a cricket? It's so fun. Ooh, Yvonne says, yes, love the putty. Still using it for like 4 days. Ooh, ooh. Yo, I think that we're going to launch it soon. I really do. Hi, Wilma. Ooh, she got one of my pens too. Yeah, that's the one where I tried to make Jean cursive, but it kept looking like Joan, and I was like, this isn't right. So funny. But yeah, I take it for real serious. Princess Tia's has definitely stuck. Look, everyone should call Tia Princess Tia going forward. And I believe it all started when what did I mail you, Tia? Oh, it was her birthday gift. And so I ordered it from Amazon, and on the shipping address and the information, I didn't put, Tia in her last name. I put Princess Tia. And I'm pretty sure that delivery guy came and he's like, are you Princess? And I don't know what she said. I would hope that she would be like flipping her hair like, yes, I am Princess. Who are you? Are you my Prince Charming? That's how I would That's how I would imagine that in my head. Whether or not she did that, I have no idea. But then, yeah, every time I send her something, it's in Princess Tia. Although her last one was an Etsy order, so I didn't have a choice. So I put it on her card. Mm-hmm. It's a little gummy at first, so I rub my fingers to air it out a little. Yeah, that's what I do. Like, this is the putty, and we did make it scented, which it wasn't scented at first because, I don't know, scented stuff just freaks me out because people are allergic to stuff. But we're going to make an unscented option too. But Tia demanded it to be scented for real. Yes, it does work great in the multiplacer. I agree. The delivery guy kept asking for princess. Tia, did you flip your hair and be like, "Yes, I'm a princess," or I'm the princess. Here I am. And was he cute or was he some weird guy? Because if he was cute, you should have just owned it. That's what I would do anyway. Although I live out in the country and all these delivery men are hicks. They're like, y'all, Ashley. I sounded like an old man there. I didn't sound like a country person. Y'all selling that truck out there? I swear, we get people knocking on our doors once a week. You selling that truck out there? And it's like Kerwin's grandpa's truck that hasn't moved in 1,000 years. But these people want this truck. You selling that truck? I lost my cattle the other day. My cattle walked by through here. Well, yes, sir, your cattle just walked through the front yard the other day. Just kidding, that doesn't happen. Although one time when we were driving home from work, we did see a random horse. And I guess Kerwin knew whose horse it was and went and knocked on their door. And they're like, "Hey, y'all lose a filly?" And they're like, "Oh, snap." And they came running out their house to catch this horse. I live out in the country and my UPS guy is gorgeous. Ooh, Emma Jean. So next time I send you a package, I will address it to Princess Jean. That way the delivery guy says, "Are you Princess?" And you could be like, "For you, I can be whatever you want." Something along those lines that would work. Okay, I'm going to do this question mark here and this exclamation mark. And I'm going to try these S for S Cobalt from Tmall because that looks like a blue exclamation mark and I've been just dying to use this cobalt sparkler stuff. Look at that. Dang. So these are like you sound just like my postman. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, he is happily married. Look, that doesn't mean that he can't shoot you a wink when he's delivering a package. You don't have to open his package, Wilma Jean. He's just dropping off a package for you. Not that kind of package, because then it would just be wrong. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, this exclamation mark here. We're going to use sparklers for squares, which are just smaller round drills that can fit on a square canvas, like without messing up the alignment of the square drills. Look at that. That's just fabulous. You can't really see, but I promise it is. Wilma Jean, do you live so far out in the country where you don't have neighbors? Let's see if we can multi-place these. These are very small round drills. Let's see. Go on. Oh, that was beautiful. I am curious how you know he's happily married too. Does that mean that the conversation, at one point in time happened? Like, "Hey, you taken? How you doing? I'm Wilma Jean. I'm Wilma Jean." These are so pretty. Oh yeah, for those who don't know, I'm working on Harley, or greatest heroes, worst heroes ever. What's it called? Look, this one. Worst heroes ever, Harley Quinn. That's the one, and I'm like up here. Look at that. She's like, "Huh?" That's what question mark exclamation mark makes me think. Huh? Whenever I would tell my mom, huh? She'd be like, huh, Hale, pay attention. Every single time. That's what she would say to me. Huh, Hale, pay attention. They're so pretty. Hey, stay there. Thank you. I gotta finish up school with flames I've been working on so I could start working on the deer I was given. Ooh. Oh my. We have neighbors who tend to their own business. He is friends with the doctor my sister works for and delivered to him before he got it this route. Oh. Well, he's like family. Don't you love in small towns how we know everybody's brother's cousin's uncle? You know, brother, cousin, uncle. Well, Kerwin does. I don't know anybody around here. Not really, anyway. They would see somebody walking down the road with their dog and be like, that's one of the twins. And I'm like, one of the what? Oh, and everyone around here says honey. Look, I don't like being called honey. I feel like that's like, I don't know, it'd be like, whenever like a chick says, here you go, hun, or hun, that's not right. I'm like, what did you just say to me? It just makes me feel, I don't know, like they think that I'm inferior, or I don't know how to describe it. But it makes me think that they think I'm a baby, and I'm not a baby, okay? I'm not. I don't like being called hun, and I get all sorts of jelly when people call Kerwin hun, and they all call him hun. Like the lady at McDonald's. Tell you what, we gotta drive like 20 minutes to the nearest McDonald's. And she's like, yep, that'll be $1.08 at the first window, hun. I'm like, what'd you call him? What? The lady at the gas station. Here you go. There's your gas, hun. I'm like, look, I'm standing right next to him. Like, what you doing calling my husband hun? I'll tell you what. And he thinks he's something walking around with a shirtless or a sleeveless shirt. I'm like, you walk around all day like that? Come on. Like, if I walked around all day like that, people would call me a harlot. Which wouldn't be wrong, but ain't nobody gotta point that out to me. It's like that in the South. You're either hun or sweetie. Look, I don't like that. I don't know. Maybe, am I the only one? If I'm the only one, just tell me. Tell me I'm being overly sensitive. I can take it like a champ. But I do not like being called hun. And I feel like nobody should call my husband hun either. That's my hun. Ooh, or my kids. I don't know. I don't like it when people call other adults hun. Drives me bonkers. Now I feel like I'm raining on everyone's parade with the whole hun talk. Kerwin sounds like he's yelling at somebody in the other room. Probably somebody driving by asking for that truck again. Y'all selling that truck out there? Man, no. That gas don't work. You don't want that. I don't even know if the darn thing runs. Ew, I just sounded country there. What? What? Y'all. If I just said y'all on accident too. Man, I gotta cut that out. Hey, Tia, you want to know a funny story about Hamilton? So there's a lot of points in my day where I'm not a blonde, I'm a brunette, but I have many slow moments. Slow's not the right word. You know, when you say dumb things, you don't realize how dumb it is. But I have the tendency of, like most people, if they have like a dumb thought, they just kind of let it go, like, oh, haha, silly goose. Me, I have the tendency of telling people about them. So there's that. Anyway, so we were listening to Hamilton in the car, which is like my favorite musical of all times. It's, Hannibal, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Anyway, so in Hamilton, he has like people like George Washington and Lafayette, all these people, and they're like of a different race. And we were looking at pictures of Theodosia. Like, what does she look like in real life? And Theodosia is, the daughter of Aaron Burr, which in the play, he was, mixed or whatever. And we were looking at pictures and I was like, that's so weird. She doesn't look mixed at all. And I'm like, ha, of course she doesn't, because that was a play. And, that was the whole point, is to have different races play the different characters. But for a moment there, I thought that was for real. And I was very confused by the real life picture of these people. So that was my dumb moment of, the century, probably. Just saying. Uh-oh. What are you doing?
I came in here to.
You walked in here like a bat out of hell.
I walked in here like a bat.
No, you didn't. You think you're always badass, but you're not. Just kidding, he is. Anyway, I told them about when I saw the picture of Theodosia online. Kerwin was there for that. Like I said, most people, I think, just keep those thoughts to themselves. But not I, said the fly.
Have you ever told them about your experience watching that, going, oh, that wasn't so long ago?
No.
That was only a few years before I was born.
Which one? Oh, it was one of the Hamilton songs. And like the beginning of the song is, King George is all like, I know him, that kid, or I forgot how it goes. What was it? 85? And I was like, 85? That's not that long before I was born, which was 92. I'm like, oh, wait. That was like a bazillion years before I was born. Oh, man. Some people say kids say the darndest things, but I feel like I say the darndest things. Oh, they want to see the Hamilton sisters. Kerwin's going to get them. And they're called the Schuyler sisters, not the Hamilton sisters. I'm looking for a guy that'll work. I'm only a little obsessed with Hamilton. At the retreat, we were talking about maybe doing some sort of like, dance or something to some music. I don't want to call it a diva off because I feel like that was patented, although it's not going to be at the other retreat. Anyway, so I totally want to do it to a Hamilton song, which I think I could nail, although finding the right attire might be hard. I'm looking for, oh, you brought them all. He brought them all. Oh my God.
Well, they got to go in here anyway. They don't want to be out there to pour up.
Okay, well, I'll be happy to show them all off.
You got to sing it when you read it.
Whoa. Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy. There's Angelica. There's Eliza. And Peggy.
I love the fact they put "and" on there.
And Peggy. That's the whole thing. Like, everyone knew all about, Angelica and Eliza, and people forgot that Peggy existed. So the whole song is Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy.
There's another Eliza. That's the one you had before you got this one.
That's the other Eliza. Man, if Marissa was all up in here, she'd be like, oh my God. So there's Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Oh, look, and here's Aaron Burr. It was his daughter that I was looking up. And then I was like, oh, that's not right. Oh, wait. Maybe it is. Why do we have so many Alexander Hamiltons? Please don't drop my pops. Oh, he has different outfits. There's some Hamiltons. I guess one was with the blue jacket and one was with the tan jacket. Do not throw away your shot. Oh, I don't know what that's like a titty grab. I don't know what he's doing there.
He's using the force.
He's looking for
the force, Alexander.
He's like, give me that tutor. Tiggle bitty ones. Yeah, so I started collecting pops, mainly when Marissa messaged me and she was like, oh my gosh, they make Hamilton pops. And I'm like, well, that needs to happen in my life. and the rest is just history. Now, every time we go into like Walmart or Target and they have pops, we're the ones that are in the middle of the aisle going through them all. Did we ever find George Washington?
No, I haven't found George Washington or King George.
Oh yeah, look, if any of y'all come across
Or
a pop, a Hamilton pop that is King George, which I'm pretty sure there's 3 different King Georges out there, and or George Washington Hamilton, you just let me know and I'll slide you some cash.
There's one more. Can't remember his name. John Adams.
John Adams. So John Adams, King George, and George Washington. Those are, the ones that are not in the collection. What about Lafayette? Was Lafayette in there?
I'm looking.
We had Thomas Jefferson. See, David Diggs played Thomas Jefferson and Lafayette. I have Thomas Jefferson. I don't think I have Lafayette.
No, not John Adams. James Madison.
James Madison.
Yeah.
He's a pop?
Yeah.
Oh, who knew? But yeah, y'all come across that. Hi, Cheryl Katz. Oh, thanks. The Hamilton sisters. That still cracks me up. Man. We should get the sisters up in this live stream. Hey Tia, Rebecca, you want to come say hey? Man. Yeah, I'm on StreamYard. I forgot how to work Streamlabs OBS. It's been that long. I only just discovered Streamlabs OBS when I was working with Rebecca anyway. And she was like, look, I can do all these things. Although we didn't, I don't think we had accomplished what we were there to accomplish. But we discovered Streamlabs OBS and it ended up being super cool. But then I forgot how to schedule a live through there and it would, got to put these double drills back real quick. Spilling them everywhere. Look how cute that looks. Super cute. Doesn't it, Kerwin?
Sure. How's your Poliwag Paste holding up?
Beautifully. Vaughn said that she's been using hers for 4 days straight.
Still getting that satisfying click?
Vaughn, are you still getting that satisfying click? And I don't know how I feel about you asking other women about that. That makes me feel some kind of way. Who the heck is purring?
Noelle.
Look, we have this cat. Her name is Noelle. And instead of doing a normal purr, like any other normal cat, like she sing purrs like. I'm like, shut up. Like she's singing some sort of purr lullaby. I only have 72 cats. Just kidding, I don't have that many.
Feels like it.
It does feel like it though. I've been trying to figure out how to make them a homemade cat tree. And so far in my head, I've concluded that it's going to have to be like cardboard and some random finagling. Ooh, someone bought the purple disco ball pen. Did you see that?
I did see that.
The pretty glow in the dark ones. Ta-ta-ta-tia. Well, I think we're going to be wrapping up the live soon. So do you guys like this time? Tuesday nights, 7 Central. I think that it worked out swell. What do you think, Kerwy Burwy?
I think it works.
Heck yeah. Did you bring home dinner?
Yes, I did.
What are we eating for dinner?
Brought home pizza and salad.
Pizza and salad. We're going to get the best of both worlds. Greasy, but healthy. Are we going to take like a bite of pizza, then a bite of salad?
No, I'm just going to salad. I forgot to say no one was on the pizza. I was getting heartburn just smelling it.
Gross. Heartburn's disgusting. He stays up all night with this heartburning stuff. I'm like, man, I hope I don't ever get old. You know, next month, Kerwin is going to be 40, married to a 20-year-old.
29.
Shut up! Okay, he's going to be 40, married to a 29-year-old. Can we just say a woman in her 20s? Like, do we have to say the whole 9 part?
Yeah, it's 29 for a few months and you'll be.
Vaughn says that Funko has King George.
Yes.
Can I see what he looks like? Or did you already close out?
I already closed out.
Oh, boo. I want King
No,
George.
I'm not going live tonight, Tia. I gotta work out new times to do it.
She just ran into your life. I swear they didn't go until like 8 our time anyway. And until they get back into the groove of things, you know, this is how it's gonna be. But again, it was so much better than not having to split up our, Sundays. So I think that we're gonna keep it, y'all. So every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central, be here or be square. And nobody wants to be a square. I feel like I'm going to be working on green for 1,000 years. I like Tuesday nights. Woo woo! Well, let's keep it at that. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night. You got any final parting words, Curly Burly?
Have fun. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Don't forget to give the stream a thumbs up. And if you're brand new, subscribe. So ta-ta for now, ladies and gents. See ya.